Killer clowns attacks East London cinema.
They've been warning us week after week after week that a major attack was brewing, that a major attack was on the horizon, that a major attack was going to develop sometime this week, and we can unfortunately confirm that that may have happened because, ladies and gentlemen, we can confirm that a cinema over there in London was under attack. It was under siege by men that were dressed in clown costumes and, of course, wearing killer clown masks. We do have the news report, and we're going to go ahead and show you in just a moment, but of course, the killer clown on Instagram earlier today did message us saying that the attack finally happened. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is now becoming a lot more disturbing, and this is becoming a lot more frightening. The killer clowns are no longer just talking, they are now proving to everyone that they do have what it takes to attack people out there. We're going to go ahead and show you the news story in just a moment after we just saw that footage moments ago. Then we're going to go ahead and take you to the killer clown messages. As always, viewer discretion is advised. Ladies and gentlemen, again, this was confirmed earlier today, and you can see here this was a news article from Vox. It says, quote, killer clowns attack London cinema and spark fear. Underneath it says, killer clowns were spotted surrounding the cinema and attacking individuals inside. This was posted today, 5:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to go ahead and move on here. The article does state, quote, around 600 people evacuated a cinema in London after killer clowns were on the loose surrounding the building and attacking staff and local innocents. Many were in shock after the news broke that these crazed men in clown outfits were attacking those inside. Police arrived at the scene but couldn't locate any killer clowns inside the premise. So my guess is that the killer clowns vanished. Perhaps they ran away as soon as they heard that the cops were called, as soon as they heard that the authorities were, of course, coming near. But folks, the fact that these crazed men are believing in this, the fact that these crazed men now are willing to do this, a form of attack, it is actually probably the most sickening thing, the most disturbing thing I've heard and seen all week long. And ladies and gentlemen, again, it's only going to get worse from here because the movement is going to get stronger, unfortunately, as we prepare for October 31st, 2022. That is the day where apparently all the killer clowns are going to be rising up to deliver this worldwide purge to take this globe down. It really is going to be the most dangerous night of the year, so you must watch out no matter what happens. With that being said, we of course did take you to the, we were talking about the killer clown that sent us very cryptic messages on Instagram. It was Zexty the Clown. He actually sent us this first message here that said, quote, I told you that we were going to attack, and what did you all do? You all said that we were liars. You all said that we weren't going to do anything about it, and you all just sat there and laughed at us. But what happened earlier today? An attack at a theater happened. And what's funny is how you guys thought we were joking, and look who's laughing now. We are. You all need to start doubting us. Go ahead, doubt us some more. Because the more you doubt us, then the more we're going to prove you all wrong. So go ahead, doubt us. I dare you all to keep doubting us. The next message said, quote, so now that we are getting closer and closer to the purge, guess what's going to happen? We're going to continue with our ways. We are going to continue with our attacks and make sure that everyone is going to hear us. Because we are going to make impacts. We are going to make sure everyone understands that we aren't playing anymore. That we are there to make an impact and to make sure that we are the ones that will rule the world, and all of you will have no other choice but to sit in fear. Do be ready. There is nothing you can do. Nothing that you can do about this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is, like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, this is now becoming a lot more disturbing. This is becoming a lot more frightening, and I gotta tell you, the fear now, there is so much fear lingering in the air because we are understanding now that the killer clowns are willing to attack innocent people. As we heard earlier on, the killer clowns were willing to attack a theater, and that's exactly what happened over there in London. My question now is, what's next? That is the million-dollar question. What is next for these killer clowns? What do the killer clowns have in mind up next? Because this is going to be, I can guarantee you, this is going to be, like I said, the most frightening couple of weeks as we head into October 31st, Halloween night, Killer Clown Purge night. But going back to attack, though, Going back to the attack, the police did arrive, but unfortunately no arrests have been made, and of course they couldn't find any of the men that were dressed in clown outfits. My guess was once they realized that the cops were coming, they left the premise, they left the scene, and they decided to take off their killer clown costume and just pretend to be everyday, normal, innocent civilians. That's the reason why the killer clowns were not caught. But folks, I'll tell you one thing, again, it's going to be very critical for us to make sure that we do our part, and that is to make sure that we share this information all over the place. We share it on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, whatever the case may be. And what you can do is you can basically tell your friends at school, your parents, your family members, do whatever you can to try to minimize the harm. Because the more that this is probably one of the reasons why these killer clowns are attacking, because not a lot of people out there are understanding the message. Not a lot of people are understanding what's going on. More people need to know that killer clowns are on the rise and they're willing to attack people. They're willing to attack complexes out there. That is what's happening. And at this point in time, we are, we're getting set. I mean, we're closer and closer to the 31st of October. We have no idea what's going to happen next. All I can say is this. We have to do what we can to make sure we do our part. And that is to make sure we share this news, because these killer clowns, they were talking for quite some time. They've been saying it for a couple of weeks now that they were going to do this, they were going to do that, they were going to abduct people, they were going to attack, so on and so forth. And it seems to be that case. It seems that perhaps now the killer clowns are true to their word. As we saw earlier in that footage, the London cinema was under attack, and now we can, of course, confirm that there's going to be more attacks coming our way. We just don't know when, we don't know where. But the major attack will happen on October 31st, 2022, the most dangerous night of the year. That is indeed the Killer Clown Purge Night. So please do what you can to stay safe out there and share this video all over, because that is the best way for people to be prepared for this. That is the best way for everyone to combat these killer clowns. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you here tonight, a part of the Gaming Weekly. But I'll tell you one thing again, please do your part, please be safe. And if you see anything bizarre, if you see anything strange, make sure to contact your local authorities. Perhaps they will get involved and try to do what they can to try to get these killer clowns. But the killer clowns are on the loose, they're on the rise, and they're more demented than ever before. And perhaps maybe now we're going to be seeing the total destruction of this world if we just sit back and don't do anything. So let's hope we start to do something now. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Stay safe out there, and as always, we will continue to monitor the killer clown situation happening. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for sticking by. Thank you so much for watching the TGW video and doing what you can to try to survive. But remember to share this video out there. Comment, subscribe, and like for more killer clown content. We will see you next time, folks. Have a good one, and well, stay safe out there, please.